Anorexic, Victoria Comics, Transgender, Hero Comics, Transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to what screen caps on YouTube, DeviantArt, are responsible. They're responsible comments. I guess the comments that I made, I guess the deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. If you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click off the video, and go watch something else. Do not lie and say there's hate speech for my videos, because there is no hate speech for my videos. It's feature hate. That's the story. Let's continue on with people getting things wrong in the comment sections, and me trying to them out with my wishes of basic biology, and then we can take off about that. Also, avoid to get vaccinated so you can stop fighting against the spread of germs. Help fight against the spread of germs. You can. Basically, if you get sick, it's easier to get. Basically, it'll be better for you if you get vaccinated. It helps out a lot. I've had to deal with that stuff, and that's good. That's good. Let's continue on with some not safe for work fan art here. Let's look at some more. We have Gumball's grandma. Basically, to make a dude happy with her mouth. Great. Showing off her massive breasts. Hanging out with, Gilf Power, they call it. Hanging out with Gumball's other grandma from on his father's side. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Gumball's grandma on his mother's side, Gumball's grandma on his father's side. They dressed up revealing cheerleading outfits. Very nice. Yeah, the tall one, that's Gumball's grandma on his mother's side, and the short stack one, that's Gumball's grandma on his mother's side. Yeah. Gumball's grandma presenting, showing off her beautiful body. Yeah. Her vulva and a hole. Very nice, very nice. My goodness. Gumball's grandma going basic instinct on a bus or a subway train or something. My gosh. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Gumball's grandma. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's continue on here, please. Hate mail. Click. Okay, don't rename it. Just play it. Comments of Psychonauts 2 gameplay walkthrough, part 1, full game. Yeah. So it says, hopefully, this game makes its way to becoming a Game of the Award nominee, Game of the Year award nominee. Well, they did. Psychonauts 2 did become a Game of the Year award nominee for Best Art Direction. It lost to Deathloop. But, yeah, I like Psychonauts a lot better because Deathloop had a bunch of generic-looking characters in pretty okay settings, But, yeah. But, yeah, Psychonauts 2, every character looked very nicely drawn. Tim Burton style. It was amazing. The characters themselves are like a part of the art style. It was awesome. And the person said, this person said, if they had enough bribes, then yes. And I say, sadly, that may be true. Then someone said, MK Ice and Fire says, it worked. I messed up the editing in this video. So there's around 43 minutes of cut content between the 6th hour, 44th minute, and 28 seconds. And the 7th hour, 27 minutes and 50 seconds. As soon as you get to 6, 44, 8, 28, they click this video here. So there was a little editing error because I was like, did we go through this part already? This part of the mission already? Did you already flip that switch or, throw that water out or whatever? Flip that switch or change that thing or whatever? Burn through that one thing? Oops. So that was definitely a small editing error there. Because he showed off like a good chunk of the game. MK Ice and Fire does like very long chunks where it'd be like a good hour or so per chunk of game per level, game per video. So then, you see a pretty good chunk of the game, then it goes to the next one. So the game is done in like a few videos. In comparison to someone like Brad, or me, who do 10-15 minute long parts, so going for each video would be a little snippet. Different stories. Nothing's wrong with that, either way. But definitely is a different way of doing things. So it says, okay, Ross, dude, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Matthew 22:37-39. Yes. You must really hate yourself, friend. I'm sorry for you. And you relate to self-hatred all the too well. I'm fighting against the dark. Let's go. Also, the body is a temple to God, according to Christians. So should I be allowed to decorate temple if I like? No. Nope. Also, if God was someone against trans people, he wouldn't have created gender dysphoria. He didn't create gender dysphoria. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. So, no. Gender dysphoria is fear. We're going to fight against that. On top of that, where the heck does the Bible denounce being trans? I say, he didn't create you just for you. That is fear. Guys, I give it as a spirit of fear. Also, the body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, so you need to lie about identical sexuality is wrong. And because we are commanded to love our neighbors, I must tell the truth, to hold them back from slaughter. Should use the verse. Oh, well, let's go. They tried to do that stuff, it doesn't work. Fight. Sell his wine or see what's about it. As well, you see, they have nothing better to do than intrude on other people's faces with your crappy and downright moronic takes. Kind of pathetic, to be honest. Truth is moronic. And then I say, so the moronic tell the truth now. Bull crap. Yeah, well, that's not the truth because I say it's not the truth. Don't look into it. You don't look at it. No. You guys, you have no idea about trans. It shows how transitioning, killing a person, lying about the right sex, gets them killed. Basically, eventually gets to the point where they're saying you can't live if you don't do this. And eventually, it's like, I don't know if it's exposed. What can I do? Lying won't work now. There's nothing else. Sorry. Of course, you're a Christian. Just shut up, please. You're harming, not helping. Harming our lies, not helping them. As if I'm telling the truth. Nice one. The first one with testicles will never be female. First one with ovaries will never be male. You learn to accept that and stop wasting. Read more. Do I have the whole thing? Let's see. Yeah. Does that mean they harm themselves to the transition? Yeah, lying about the sex. That's not the truth. Laughing my butt off because I say it's not. Ignore the fact that it is. A lot of other people like you harm us emotionally with truth. When I die, it will be somewhat your fault, according to lies I was told. But you probably don't care. You don't care about anyone's life. You are just lying. With telling the truth and with lies, you can see with our eyes these diagrams of what actually is a human being. So no, dude, it does not matter. We're working to switch your body. You're going to. Let's go. Shot. What was it for you? Do you know what causes it? The person you were replying to was a woman. She might have thought you were a woman rather than a man. Just a common mistake. Man, I really hope that it would be true. An asexual panoramic God, romantic God, that would make me less insecure, I guess. What cause is just for you? I don't think there is a cause. It's how you're born is, unfortunately. No, the cause is lies. People are told lies. Females are, they say, females are superior to males. Males are superior to females. Females aren't, basically, got all this stuff problems they have to deal with. Males don't. So, basically, what the heck? Males are superior. Males have all these problems that females don't. So, females are superior. There's all kinds of hearsay, rumor, and stuff. And so you sad to see it, but it's like, people are like, what do? I don't want to have to deal with that stuff. I'm like, well, there's these, poisons you can take, there's these surgeries that mutilate your body, you can do that. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's horrible, don't do that. That's what he said, though. Something about genes and stuff, like how in ancient times the Greeks made homosexual practices, etc. Nope, it's about lies and stuff, religion, thought, bad thoughts, good thoughts, misinterpretations of truth and stuff. So comments on the entrance scenes competition. So I got asked too. So it says with a Cuphead thumbnail. I don't particularly like any of these characters because they're shockingly underdeveloped. But Norma is straight up awful. I seriously thought there'd be a stage where you explore her mind or something, but no, I thumbs up. Listen, Samus Reno's the only one who like one of the entire group. I say, well, when Lily finds out they have a fire duel, I got a like for that. So Sam is weird and seems like a low effort character gimmick. At this point, I'd be happy if they made this kind of long dialogue and cafeteria for every single intern. Right now, half the characters have the closest to your background and you feel nothing. Read more. True, there was a lot, though, in Psychonauts they had to deal with. You had to deal with the returning characters, Raz, Lily, Oleander, Cruller, Mia, and Sasha. You had to deal with the new characters. You have the Psychic 6 coming in, or 7 coming in. You had the what's the name? Psychic 6, 7. You had the Agent Forsyth, other Psychonaut characters hanging out. The family, Raz's family, coming in too. Yeah. The dad, the mom, Frazee. Oh my gosh, Frazee. Frazee. Second. Frazee. Moritala. See you later, Gumball's grandma. Let's go to Frazee. See some Frazee over here. Moritala. Frazee. Dion. Moritala. Queepy. So many characters. Psychonauts, dude. Hello? CH. Psychonauts. Just all of it. All Psychonauts. You go to all Psychonauts on this website. We see everything. The heck? How did she get caught in that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a bit more. Oh, there we go. Full grown Lily showing off her fire powers. Oh, yeah, showing off everything else too. Yeah. Very nice, girl. Very nice. I'll have to explore this further later. Oh, yeah. Definitely. We'll get to Frazee eventually. Because, my gosh, that girl killed. My goodness. Let's go. You feel nothing? No, read more. Honestly, I'm positive and neutral about all of them. I'm hoping we ever get a sequel or anything at all. There'll be some more development for them. My thumbs up. I said that would be amazing. Yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube, TV, and art. Very good.